Hi, it's Lynne with Soft Squares. I am going to show you how I made this block. This is block 9 for the Holly Jolly Christmas sampler through Annie's Kids. I did get the kit from them, but I decided to go ahead and use this backing instead. So I wanted to point out there is a difference, and that's why. talk about what's going on right here. So I'm pulling this out because, as you can see, the thread is darker than this. And what it is this pulling my bobbin thread up, because I did not have the exact same color for the top and the bottom. And it's because I had something caught up on my thread, so it wasn't pulling, and then it was stitching but pulling all the thread from the bottom, which is why you're seeing it on top of the project. So basically I fixed my tension is what that comes down to. But the reason I don't usually have this problem or even care about it, and I'm glad this was here today because I would have not caught it and been stitching wrong for a long time. Anyway, the reason that I do it is you want something that matches, so that if you get that little bit of a tug, it's not going to pull like the white through like I did in that block a few months ago. A few blocks ago with the gingerbread, where I was doing the brown. It was actually darker brown, but I had white, and it was pulling up through the stitches because you could see that itty bitty hint of the bobbin thread. Well, I fixed that by putting the same color in the bobbin. Well, you're not going to see that. I just need something that kind of looks the same. And so my philosophy is, if it's close for the bobbin, we're good. So here's what I've done. I actually left it in for my yellow. And you can see right here where, if you can or not. No, this is on the bottom side. Well, I was gonna say, you might see some yellow and you might see some white. The bottom on this is white, but the top is yellow. So if you see yellow, that's what it's doing. It's transferring that thread. But this is the back side. The back side doesn't matter. So usually the tension is tight enough or such that it's going to pull more to the back, and you don't see this. So having the color from the front to the back is normal. I hope that made sense. So if I have a lighter bobbin, I should be okay. At least I'm in the same color range, right? So the yellow and the white. Now here we are. Let's look at this up close. And it looks really good. Okay, so I just left the white in for my white and for my yellow, and I even left it in for this really light tan here. I definitely changed it out before I got to this one. It would have really been noticeable. And I just put in a brown. One that was close, but it's not the exact brown, because why wind a bobbin? You really aren't going to need it. It's just kind of like a hint of color that might show. So I've switched the colors out, and then I got to green, and I used a darker green because I didn't have the lighter green. And normally I would be okay, except, like I said, the tensions got messed up on the top of my machine. So then it was actually pulling the bobbin thread up to the top. And because it was different, I saw it. I would have not noticed that for a while. Eventually I would have figured it out, but I'd have more to unpick. So this kind of gave it away. So that's what's going on here, and why I do the bobbins the way I do, and why I usually have success with it. So I'm just gonna go back in and pick up where I was at, and this is the last part of this, and this is my last block. So after this, I'm going to stitch that row of pinwheels to the bottom of this, and then all of my blocks are done, and we're going to get an overview of the quilt itself so far. Look how cute it turned out. So the block starts here. I've got all the others on the wall, but goes down to here. This is the block 9. And I did do a very slight change to it. I was waiting to get my replacement kit for block 9 because for some reason I never got mine. And I was able to download the pattern from their website, and I have so much extra fabric. I thought, well, I can at least start and do what I can do before the cutout pieces come, or even if they never came, I was going to modify and figure that out. So anyway, I did not have a big enough piece of this blue fabric to make this big rectangle, but I found this. I want to point out, I used a different backing fabric on this than the block called for because it was supposed to be one of these cute blue ones. But I like this because it looks like snowflakes. And it works really well because there was a hint of black, just a couple little places. But it's the difference between navy and black, and it's still snowflakes. And this way I can say it's uniquely mine. So I did get the kit from them, but I decided to go ahead and use this backing instead. So I wanted to point out there is a difference, and that's why I will be assembling. So the next video will show that, and it's going to the quilter. That's it for block 9. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about it. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.